Hi everyone, I'm Valen, and I'm not really sure why I'm doing this. I started off as a gaming channel, um, and then it turned into a movie review channel about sharks because I really like sharks, and I realized I'd have to put in a shit ton of editing for it to be relatively interesting. So I kind of just stopped, and gaming while like trying to be interesting and keep a conversation up with myself is really fucking boring and really hard. So I kind of stopped that as well. Although I have a Twitch channel now and I co-op with my best friend, one of my best friends, and yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm bored and things are just a little odd right now. I live on campus, which is why my room is stark white, like whiter than my eyeballs, and I went away for the weekend, and I didn't tell either of my roommates. I did, I guess, what you might call a social experiment. I don't know if it's manipulative or not, or it's just like I'm trying to make a point. Um, but I didn't tell either of them I was going to a friend's house, like a couple cities away, and I wanted to see if they would like reach out to me, like, "Hey, where you at?" They didn't for 3.5 days, and it just kind of made me realize how alone I am over here. I wasn't born in the city that I'm in currently, and I do have like a couple friends and a husband and wife that is very close to me and my mom. But I don't really like to bother them because they're like adults. I mean, I'm an adult. They're like actual adults with a house and more responsibilities, and I just don't want to bother them like that. Um, and it's just kind of jacked up. You know what I mean? Like, there's been attacks on campus. I don't think I can say what kind of attacks because of YouTube's terms of service. I really don't know. But the attacks have been on women, young girls, or young women. I'm sorry. I'm almost 30. Um, and a lot of these women are like in their very early 20s, obviously. And all I can think of is like, if something happens to me, no one's going to check on me. No one's going to worry about me. And it'll be too late before anyone realizes I'm missing. And like I said, that could have been manipulative of me. I'm not sure. But it just makes me realize how alone I really am around here. And it really pissed me off. I feel like even if you don't really know someone or some people, if you're living with them, they should like still give a shit about where you are and what you're doing. And it just doesn't seem like they do. And I may not look like the kind of person that would be attacked like that, and I haven't been in my life as far as I know. Um, but people that do that don't give a shit what you look like. You can be pretty or average or neither, and they would still do what they want to do. And that scares me. Obviously, it would scare anyone. But it's just weird. It's a weird feeling, like knowing that nobody really cares about you where you are, and that anything could happen to you, and that'd be it. I suffered with depression all my life. Um, Pretty much as soon as I turned into a preteen. Maybe before that, but my memory isn't so great, which is a side effect, or I'm sorry, a symptom of depression. And maybe I'm just overthinking. Maybe I'm being way too emotional about this, and nothing that I'm thinking is true or rational, because that could be it. But it doesn't feel that way. And even though I am wrong sometimes and paranoid, it doesn't feel like one of those times. Like I said, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just feel like it would make me feel better, I guess. I have a therapist on campus, and she's helped me relate some things about me, about myself. And it's kind of weird because I recently realized I'm allowed to open up to people about how I feel. And that had never occurred to me before. And I can't tell you why. I mean, I just always feel like I'd be burdening someone if I told them about myself or how I was feeling or why I'm sad. Because everyone has their own lives. A lot of my friends are married. Some of them have children. Some of them are neither, but they're just living their lives. And I feel like if I spoke to them, I would just be in the way and they'd push me away and leave me. And that sucks. But I started opening up to some of them, and they were actually there for me. And they were proud that I was able to show my vulnerability to them, at least a little bit. I'm one of those people where if I feel like I'm doing something wrong, or if I feel like you're doing something wrong to me, I'll push you away. Like, no matter whose fault it is, I'll just kind of back away because that's all I really know how to do. And I'm not crying, it's just really bad allergies. And I've done that for so much of my life that I don't really know how to stop. I mean, I'm working on it, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job for not having done that until I was almost 30 years old. And to wait that long to do something like that is really damaging. Socially, anyways. But even still, like when I'm really upset, it's still really hard to talk to anybody about it. And I can't tell you why. Because I just don't know. I don't know why I think that it'll be a deal breaker with any one of my friends. Because no matter what anyone says to me, even if, like, I encounter trolls, even if I encounter trolls on my channel, no matter what they say to me, I know that my friends love me. And they tell me I'm amazing all the time. And that I'm just like this lovely person. And that I've grown so much. And they're proud of me. And I'm amazing for doing better for myself. And realizing my flaws and working on them. So I know that. And that in itself should make me happy. And it does. But it's kind of like a temporary happiness. I don't really know what I'd do if I lost that because of something I did or said. I almost have quite a few times because when I was like in my mid-20s, I was way, way worse. Like, my mental issues made me a little neurotic. I don't know. That might be the right word. I would say crazy because that is the definition of crazy to me, how I acted back then, but I guess that's not acceptable to use anymore. I don't know. I'm like an old millennial, so I have no idea. If you want to, you can tell me in the comments, but I'm not fishing for comments. I'm just showing this because I'm bored, I guess. And I want somebody to talk to that I don't have to look at. But I guess that's it. Hopefully things will change and I'll be a lot happier here and make some friends that will give a shit if I leave for the weekend without a word. Probably is a little manipulative, but I don't really care. Hopefully I'll get some friends that really care about me around here. Probably not, because they're all Gen Zs and I don't really make friends with Gen Zs very easily. That's it, I guess. See you next video, maybe.